So I'm back. I'm back for a whole bunch of draft coverage. We have plenty of time between now and a draft. We've got over a month, and for the next month on this channel, you are going to be seeing an absolute ton of draft coverage. We're going to be talking about players, we're going to be talking about potential trades, we're going to be talking about mock drafts, we're going to be doing all this. Like, I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks on this channel, and pretty much have uploaded, since the 13th of, or since the 1st of March, I've uploaded 30 videos. So obviously, we're not doing too much here. But at the end of the day, I do want to be very, very clear. We're going to be doing stuff over the summer. Free agency, draft, all of this stuff. It can be a lot of fun to cover. And I'm interested. I get really excited for around draft time. Just always. I always do when it comes to just sports. And that's the thing with the NBA draft. You just never know. And the new draft combine forcing people to get measurements. All I'm going to say, it is like, it's a really, really interesting one when it comes to Ace Bailey, because he's 6'7". He's not 6'10". He's 6'7". And I understand, obviously, look, game means more than height. But I'm sorry, like, we're seeing Victor Wembanyama. Like, we see him standing beside Zach Edey, and he's bigger than Zach Edey. He towers over guys that are listed as 1 inch shorter than him. And you've now got Ace Bailey, who, I mean, struggled to do anything off the dribble. He struggles to do anything off the dribble, and now you're looking at him only being 6'7". He is a 6'7" catch and shoot player. Like, I think it's going to be a very, very, very tough one when it comes to, like, to draft Ace Bailey now, when he's only 6'7". Like, he was listed as 6'7" in the combine, not 6'10". And you've gone from a Michael Porter Jr. type wing who can just shoot over people to he's your average small forward height, and he still just shoots over people, which is a not ideal archetype to have. And I still think he's going to go top 6 or 7 in the draft. However, I can't see him going. I genuinely just can't see him going in that top 3 at the minute. Like, it was seemingly a given that Dylan Harper was going to be 2 and Ace Bailey's 3. And Dylan Harper, you can enjoy playing for the Milwaukee Bucks. But at the same time now, like, you're seeing pictures of a lot of people, well, saying Ace Bailey's going to be a flop. And it's not even like a Brandon Miller situation, because he's not as good as Brandon Miller. Like, he is just Brandon Miller, but worse. And for me, I think that's an extremely difficult thing to, like, to draft at number 3, because there are players like Jackie Jonas. There are players that you can take in this draft. Trey Johnson, you know he's going to be a bucket no matter what. Obviously, for Dylan Harper, he's going to go above Ace Bailey. But you also have to look at VJ Edgecombe. You're looking at VJ Edgecombe, and I know he's undersized. But VJ Edgecombe is, like, legitimately a freak athlete, great defender, an improving jump shooter, who looks like he could be, like, a perfect fit at 3. Like, you look at the draft, the Sixers have 3. Who could be a perfect fit beside a shot maker. And PG is still going to be there. You're not getting off Paul George. So suddenly Paul George doesn't have to do the work on the defensive end. You slide him in at the 2. You got Maxey at the 1. You pray that Embiid's knees work again, which I doubt they ever do. And you've got a perfect player. And obviously, VJ Edgecombe isn't all of a sudden 3 inches shorter than he was supposed to be. And you saw it again, just how, like, if you're looking at the combine, just how high this kid can jump. Like, I remember watching the Olympic qualifiers last year, and I saw him try to dunk on someone from the free throw line. He was like this far off getting a poster from the free throw line, VJ Edgecombe. So, like, I just can't believe that. Well, I just don't believe that a player like that is going to fall in the Sixers' lap, and they're going to take a player who just catches and shoots. And not only that, there's only 3-inch difference between them. Dylan Harper as well, measuring a 6'4.5", isn't ideal either for him. But Dylan Harper has more game. He can dribble the ball. But like when it comes to the Sixers as well, if you're looking at heights, Trey Johnson being the same height as Jacques Jonas, you can see that as being maybe a thing you would consider. Like Colin Murray-Boyle's a 6'6" non-shooter. I can see him falling out of the first round. Malawach, 7'1" pretty much. And yeah, it's just not ideal. It's not an ideal one at all. And at least Harper and Ace Bailey have the wingspan to kind of make up for it. Over like a Con Knipple or like Trey Johnson, much better build than Jackie Jonas, which obviously has to get taken into account, or it has to come into effect as well. But for me, I understand why the Sixers wouldn't go Trey Johnson. I understand why they would. I'd say second on their pick would be Ace Bailey. But if you're the Charlotte Hornets, you're probably just praying that VJ Edgecombe drops to you, because I don't know where he fits in Charlotte. Like, we could be seeing Ace Bailey could be the slide. Like, there's going to be a slide. There's always a slide. I'm trying to think who last year's slide was. Klingon going to 7 was a bit of a slide. Because, like, Klingon was expected to go 3. There was talks about Klingon going 1 last year. That was a bit of a slide. I've obviously, like, Collier slid. Filipowski slid because of the whole grooming situation, or alleged grooming situation. But yeah, it is an interesting one. It is an interesting one to see what teams are going to do. And for the Sixers, I would be shocked if VJ Edgecombe is a Sixer. I just don't think he fits if they're going to keep their pick. I think maybe if you're the Sixers, if you're trying to win, going and like trading that pick, trading the third pick for like maybe a win now player if you're the Sixers, because I think the Sixers are dumb. I think the Sixers in general are dumb. But yeah, it's just an interesting one, and he's way smaller than he's meant to be, which is not ideal at all for anyone involved in the situation, including Ace Bailey, because I don't know. For me, this pushes VJ Edgecombe ahead of him. It's very different being a 6'10" player and doing what he does and being a 6'7" player with no handle whatsoever.